This conference will now be recorded.
So, good morning, good evening, everyone. Welcome you all for Manapega hands-on demo sessions and course content. Today, we will be discussing about how our hands-on trainings will help you understand the real-time work which you will be working in the Pega projects. So, as I have described all the descriptions, right? So, today we'll discuss how, as a developer, so you guys, I hope you all want to aspire as a developer and work as a developer. So, as a developer, how you have to understand the business requirements from the business users, how you have to tackle and how you have to understand the user stories and work upon them, how to design that, how to develop those rules, you know, how to get reviewed and test that code and deployment. So end to end, how we will be going to start the process. Okay, so I'll explain all the things and then we will have the doubt session clarifications. Okay, so let me start with a quick intro. So I hope you all are familiar with the concepts and definitions and theoretical knowledge in Pega, right? So this trainings is only for the students who are aspiring to get the hands-on. Okay, so this trainings is only for the real-time hands-on trainings. So mostly theory will be not be covering that much. So completely we'll be working on the design and development of the application only. Okay, so those who wish to want to learn from scratch, like learn theory also, I'm new to Pega, or you guys have shifted from other domain to Pega or from new to the Pega, you can ping me separately. We have the theory plus hands-on trainings going on. Okay, so you can join with that session. So I hope you guys have theory knowledge in Pega, like what is what. Simple example in my scenario is like you guys might know about the definitions of all the rules, like why you use activities, what is data transform, what is section, what is flow action, right? Like this is a theory knowledge. Like you might know that okay, the section is used to represent the UI, data transform is used to set data, update data, right? All these things you might guess have no. So for those people who know the theory and want to improve their real time work, okay, want to get scenario based questions, okay, want to understand the project requirements and project environment. So for those people, this hands on trainings will
बड़ा
help.
नहीं होगा ना ये स्क्रीन।
Okay, so this is the thing which you guys have to understand. So let me start with the basic definition of business process management. So I hope you guys all know how to business, like understand the business process and create case type and create cases. So the case design life cycle is very important in Pega. So the first two sessions from tomorrow, okay? So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will have the analysis of the business requirements, like that is DCO sessions we will have. So you might have heard the word DCO for the first time, or might you guys have known. So how many of you know the term DCO? So may I know some heads up? So we have thumbs up, so you can quickly react. like this. So how many of you know? Guys, it's fine if you don't know. Like you have to say don't know if you don't know. Okay, good. Okay, good, Mayur. At least you came up, come up. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's good. So I expect this prompt answers from you. So DCO is nothing but direct capture of objectives. Okay, can you see DCO? So what is the real meaning of this DCO is you are directly capturing the business requirements from the client. So you will be connecting with the client, right? Tomorrow, once you go into the project, you will be connecting with the clients and you will be understanding their business requirements. Okay, like simple requirement login screen. So, like a client wants to understand the importance of login screen. So, how to start, how to log in, what should be the login screen, how it should represent into the UI, how the user should interact with that screen. So all these things will be coming into that requirement. So this requirement you will be getting from the client. Okay. And as a developer, you have to understand the importance of that requirement. Okay. So you have to understand the importance of that requirement and you have to discuss with them. So what is this requirement? How to proceed with? How to start with this requirement? So all these things you will be doing in the DCO sessions. Like DCO sessions means like in the Teams call or whichever call you will be discussing that with the business users. Okay. So this is very important as you start with the developing the applications. Okay. So whenever you want to start the particular requirements, right, you have to understand the business process. So that's where we also do the DCO sessions of planning and requirement gathering. So we will also plan the requirements and gather the requirements in the next few sessions. Okay. So this is the common example, right? How business and how users understand. See, business understanding is like this. Okay. So simple example I have taken. So one guy is there, he's sitting outside his home and watching the cars going in front of this home. Okay. So now how the business is understanding, see, like in the common up area, okay, sitting and swinging, okay, nicely in the open air, okay, single. So business is understanding like this. Okay. Now how IT is understanding, see. So IT is understanding like sitting outside, okay, watching it. See, understand the requirement, guys. See, the requirement is same. Okay. Requirement is what? The person is sitting in front of his house and watching the cars going by. But how the business is understanding and how the IT is understanding is completely different. Agreed? Guys, agreed with me? Yes or no? Something?
Yes,
Yes?
yes,
So, this kind of real situation happens for every project, guys. So, every project you go right, this situation will happen. Business will understand one thing, and we IT means we guys, like IT means developers, testers, okay? All we are IT. So how they will understand, how we will understand, will be there will be a difference like this. So that's where the complexities comes while developing the application. So you should be in a position to make sure you both will go hand in hand. Okay, so IT and business should go collaboratively by understanding the requirements, by having the directly capture objectives, and then they have to make sure they proceed with complete business understandings and requirements. Okay, so that's where we will be understanding the requirements. Okay, that's where we will be going with complete use cases of the business and developing the code. Okay, so this is how we should be able to make sure we should collaborate with the business users and understand the requirements. So this is in every project people will lag. So in our project, I make sure you guys understand the requirement and complete the development. Okay, so these are all the certain common terms which you guys might already known. Okay, so what is the design methodology we use? So usually we go with Agile in Pega. So application design, okay, we have flowcharts in normal industry, but in Pega industry we have case life cycle, case management, case design, process, screen flow rules. Okay, we have enterprise class structure, pattern inheritance, situational layer cake. Okay, different rule types. Okay, so these are all the Pega terms, terminologies which are compared with the common industry. Okay, so for sections you will go with mockup UI sections, flow actions, but in real time we'll have the. Okay, so these are all the requirements which we will be understanding. Okay, so I hope you guys know all these terminologies. I don't need to explain, so I'm just waiting, so so that you guys can read it out and understand these things. Okay, compared to the Pega terminologies and industry terminologies. Okay, so we have debugging tools, clipboard, tracer. Okay, in real time we have another debugging. So all these things are common things which you guys already know. Okay, so let's come to the Manapega hands-on trainings, what we do in the trainings. Okay, so now what we, okay, we will teach in this training is we will make sure you understand and manage the requirements and develop the requirements individually. So we will be generating the requirements in the layman perspective. Like layman means the person who knows theory in Pega but not able to develop the code, not able to take up the Pega coding challenges. So for them, we will make sure we make the user story understand clearly and properly. Okay, and make sure we develop that code individually. Okay, so we will be starting the sh- execution of the application from transitioning from design analysis to the build of the application. So as I said, we will be designing that code, we will developing that code, we'll be code reviewing that, and we will be testing that, and we will move it for the deployment as well. Okay, so all these phases of methodology we will be going to build the application from scratch. So as I said, we follow agile methodology in the real time. All the projects will go in agile methodology. Okay, so I just wanted to know how many of you know about agile methodology. Yes or no something? Yes, right? You guys know. Good, good. Yes, that's very important. Okay. So agile methodology is very important in real time, guys. So that's where you guys work and understand the project requirements. So we follow that agile methodology by having the Jira tool, and with the using of Jira tool, we will generate the user stories. Okay. So we will be building two applications from scratch, from starting of creation of application till till the taking the product file of that application. Okay. By understanding all the requirements, we'll be building that two applications, and we make sure we add it into your resume also, where it will be add on to your resume as well. Okay, so the main advantage of people getting placed from Manapega hands-on trainings, so they do these two applications very seriously, and we will compare this with the real time. Okay, and in the interviews, right, we will say whatever we have developed. Okay, so whatever we have developed these two applications, right, so all the business requirements, like user requirements of like 40 user requirements we have. So whatever we have developed, we will be saying the same requirements in the interviews also, because that is where what the person has did in this hands on, he will be saying in the interviews also, so that he will get qualified and he will get placed. So we have so many feedbacks and testimonials. Okay, so recently only one person has placed in Wipro with 24 lakhs LPA, who has 5 years of experience in Pega. So that person has took hands-on trainings, and that was a success which we recently saw in our group. Okay, so like this we have so many testimonials where 3+ candidates, 4+ years candidates has placed by taking these two projects very seriously and by developing it into the built applications. Okay, so once if you register and do these projects, right, you will be also getting those two projects with all the requirements on all the business. So we'll be supporting you through WhatsApp if a 24/7 after the sessions are completed. We will be solving your doubts in the class sessions only. Like suppose you have a doubt now you want to solve, so we will be help we'll give you the permissions to share the screen, and you will be sharing the screen and discussing with all the other team members also. So we'll be help you in debugging the skills. Okay, technical skills and scenario based questions will be discussed in the class, so that you can complete those scenario based questions and get ready to the interviews, or get ready to your client interviews, or anything it can be. Okay, so we'll also help you to say no when you don't understand the requirement, or how to talk to the manager, how to talk to the leads, how to talk to the Pega people or Scrum Masters whenever you don't know any requirements. Okay, so all this communication gap which is there between the developers and testers, between the clients and you, between the developers and testers, between the managers and developers. So all this communication gap we will be filling by developing these projects. Okay, so this is the thing we will be supporting you. So we'll be helping you in technical discussions, day-to-day doubts clarification, posting the job links, helping you in scenario-based interview questions, helping for the placement, like giving you mock interviews, giving you mock sessions, giving you the mock project, I mean the project descriptions, explaining about the projects. Okay, all these things and explaining, giving the job links. So we will be giving that. So it will be, guys, so 30 plus days. So we'll be going with the sprint planning. Okay. So each sprint planning will be going for 12 plus 13 days, like 15 days, like that. Okay, like buffer. So we'll be having 2 days, two sprints. So two sprints will consist of 15 plus 15, that is 30 plus. Okay. So it will be Monday to Friday. So we'll be doing all the sessions Monday to Friday. And any doubts are there, any special requirements you want to discuss, we'll be discussing on Saturday also. Saturday is the comp of, like, if you guys are very much interested to start working and start doing, we can work on Saturdays also. Okay. So that is the thing which you can do by having this project requirements. Okay. So daily morning will have from 8:30 to 9:30 session, and 30 plus days will be completing this two projects. Okay. So I'll want to show how the user requirements are there. So this is the Jira tool. So I hope everyone know about Jira tool. So how many of you don't know about Jira tool? So may I know? No issue, guys. If you don't know, I'll explain all these things. Okay, you don't know. Okay, no issue. Okay, no issue. Okay. Yes, Ashirwad. Yes, it's a project management tool. So usually in agile methodologies, we use Jira tool. We have agility tool. Okay, we have Azure DevOps project management tool, Azure tool. Okay, all these things we'll have. But as of now, we'll be having Jira tool because we do pay the Jira tool. So we give the Jira tool access to you guys. Okay. So this is the project management tool where the business requirements will be like a form of user story. So this is a story. Okay. Creating the application. So to start with, na, so we will be going to do two projects, guys. That is for sure. So one is COVID pass project and another one will be the auto warranty project, that is the claims project. So we have the insurance project, that is car insurance project, like completely insurance, which is the second project, and COVID pass is the first project which we will going to work on. Okay. So like the user requirements will be, okay, like simple one example, I'll see login screen for users. So you will be having the description of that, like to able to create the case so that the user is able to register their email id, phone number to proceed to the next, so that the case type case will be start creating. And acceptance criteria means how to this, the code should accept all these criteria. So user should be able to create the case, user should be able to register their email address, user should able to see the helpline and guideline. So this is one of the requirement which we're gonna build. So this is a mock-up screen like this. So this is the screen you have to build. So how, as a developer, guys, think how many rules it will take to develop this screen? Come on, guess, guys. So as a developers, right? You guys all know the theory Pega, right? So as a think how many you will be taking this, like how many rules you will be taking.
We need to add the section property
Correct. Go ahead. Yes.
authorization, authorization, authentication.
Yes, section you have to have flow actions. Have to create flow,
Yeah.
mockup UI. You know, this is
Okay.
the
Okay.
binary screen. Again, you have to configure here some button. In that button, you have to again call local action. Again, a section. property validation rule to validate email, phone number, labels. So, see, like almost 10 rules you are using to build one screen, right? Agreed, guys?
Yes, sir.
So, this is how you will be building
Yes.
in the projects which we gonna do, guys. So, we will be doing this all the requirements by taking the user stories. So this is one of the requirement. So like this, we have 20 user stories for first project and 20 for second project. So we will having connectors integration here. See, we'll be using connectors for sending an OTP. So this is the requirement, and this is the endpoint URLs you'll get. Like endpoint URLs, you'll get like this query parameters. So how, as a client, how they will give the endpoint URLs requirements, na? The same way I will be giving the requirements. Okay. And you should develop the code. See guys, so this is how you have to do daily. Daily, right? Once I give the tool, you have to develop and update your status. See, someone has updated that, started with SSM, SMS OTP, doing with phone, working on it. Someone is working. Someone started working. Someone got error, getting error as something has failed, looking solution for it. So someone said completed OTP configuration. Okay, all your status I need. So how many ever you join, whether, okay, how much ever you do for this user story, I need your status, guys, because that's where I understand where you're lagging, where you are have to complete, or where you have to improve. Then I'll make sure you do that. Okay, so that's how I'll be working, or we will be working to develop your coding skills. Okay, so you have to daily update the status. Okay, how much you did, either you started, either you didn't start, either you got error, either you completed. Every status we have to upload, guys, or we have to comment. Okay, so this is how, as a real time, okay, you have to update me daily. So I will be the manager for you. I will be the business architect. I will be the developer. I will be the tester, and I will be the code reviewer, and I will be the trainer. The last thing, okay? So, okay, so everything I will be acting as a person, and you people have to utilize that opportunity to develop your hands-on in Pega. Okay, so like this, we will have the use case. Now, this is another use case. So where, as a user, I want to follow up on some content details. So what you have to do? So acceptance criteria is there. How to build that flow? See, this is the mock-up. This is how you have to build the flow, like little bit complex. Okay, and the same complexities are there in the second project also. This is second project, guys. So in second project we have more complex things. See, like big complex parallel processing, email listeners, file listeners, service rest, job schedulers, queue processors. So everything will be covered in the second project. Okay, so why I design two project? Because so the first project will be kind of CSA level. So I hope you all know CSA, right? So system architect certified basic level. So the first project will cover all those things, along with activities, connect rest, report definition, activity data pages also, but high level of case management, like using different smart shapes, send email smart shapes, creating child cases, creating business logics, creating the routing. Okay, all these things will be having in the case management in the first project. Okay, CSA. But in the second project, you will be having complete CWSA level and high level for 3+ years. So our course is designed like that, to cover 3+ years of experience in this 30 plus days. So it's not like once you develop all these two projects, you will be so much expert in Pega. No, guys, I'm saying very openly, no. But once you do these two projects now, for sure you will know what to do in your projects once you join the company. Okay, you can write it down, guys. I'm damn sure in that, because you will be understanding the requirements at the end of the trainings. You will be understanding the hands-on. You will be having some hands-on on the Pega, because daily you will be working on Pega, and you will be understanding all the business scenarios also, because right, the business scenarios which we develop in these two projects are completely different in the real time. So the real time is like $1 million projects. Okay, clients will be giving millions and millions of dollars to develop those projects. So obviously requirements will be different, but the work nature, okay, the hands on, everything will be same. So whatever you do in these two projects, for sure it will help in your real time project which you work on. Yes, yes, Frank. So for the first hands-on will be like CSA. It's not like CSA. The first project is also CSA CWSA. The second one also CSA CWSA. But on a high level, CS, like first project will be little easy, so that you get more confidence and show much interest. And second project is little complex, so that you understand the complexities also. Okay. I hope I answered your question. So this is how we'll be working, guys. So some user stories we'll be doing in one day, two user stories we'll be doing. So that's where like we cover 20 user stories. Okay. So in this 20 and in this 15, like that we'll be doing, and some other use cases also we'll be doing. So we'll be covering like 35 user stories, near to 40 user stories, okay, of different use cases and user story build. So all this will be helping you in building the application, guys. So individual, now suppose this is the first user story, creating the application. So all the students who join now, everyone should do that first user story and comment on it, like whether you did, whether you didn't do, okay, whether you are doing all these things. Okay. So it's not like real time, guys, like individual story for individual. Like now, first user story is for Mayur, second user story is for Sriram, third user story is for Naveen, fourth user story is for Deepak. No, not like that. Okay. Every user story is for everyone, because everyone should develop the code, right? Now suppose if I give first user story to Surya, second user story to Naveen, third user story to Deepak. Now Deepak will not do the first user story. Now Surya will not do the third user story, right? So that differences will come, and you guys will get confused, and it is not worth to learn like that. Okay. So that's why every user story everyone will do. Okay. Yes, the application is not built, Frank. So it is not built. You have to build individually. Okay. So all the user stories are designed to take the mockups only. Like these are all just the mockups which we have taken. So this is not built. So you have to build individually. You will be having your own personal edition like this 8.7. So we'll be working on 8.7, and you will be designing your own in your individual instances like this. Okay. Everyone will have individual application and individual development. Okay. Because at the end of the day, everyone should have their own mock-up screen, skin rules, different UI structures, different UI messages. Okay. Everything should be different. Yes, if you don't have personal edition, don't worry, guys. I will provide 8.7 personal edition. So once we start from tomorrow na, we will be providing you the 8.7 personal edition. I will help you in installation, and then we will be starting the DCO sessions. No issues, don't worry about that, I'll help you in that. Yes, user story is not like a feedback. User story is a business requirement from the end user. Like user story, user requirement, think like that. Means like user requirement means like it's a requirement from the user. Like he want to follow some quarantine details, so he want to complete the quarantine verification. Now the user requirement is to complete this requirement quarantine details. So how it should complete, so how that will be designing from start. So first we are following up, then checking the norms, then collecting the fine, then saving the details, then saving the DB details, then ending it. So like this, the requirements will come. Means you won't understand now. I agree, because this is the somewhere 20th I'm showing. If you go from start from first, second, third, fourth, like that, you will understand. Yes, every session is recorded, guys. Every session will be having access to each class. So we'll be giving the recordings. But see, I suggest you guys don't, okay, depend on recording. See, recording will not help you what you gonna do or what it gonna do. These hands-on sessions should be attended lively, so that I will have your live interaction and you will have me live interaction and discussing the doubts. Okay, it's okay. Like if you get sick or if you have not available, recordings will be there. I will explain you again also. But mostly take this 30 plus days very seriously and focus on developing the applications. If you're a fresher, if you want to experience, if you want to keep some experience and go into Pega, you take it seriously more, so that you can keep 3 plus years and you can get the job. Okay, so take this 30 plus days seriously. Yes, so Jira tool installation, Jira tool no need to install, we'll be giving you the link. You just need to access this link and password and join the session. Okay, so this is what I wanted to convey. Okay, so now let's open for the question and answers. So anyone can unmute and ask your question, guys. So let's discuss. Yes, so the first will be the COVID pass, and second will be the insurance claims. Okay, insurance claims, car insurance claims. Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Hi Shiva. Like we
Yes,
in our projects, two projects, are we going to you create a child cases?
yes. So in the
Like
first project, we will have the child case. So that is the quarantine verification, like that we have a child case. So we'll be creating a weight shape and child case creation. See, child case creation is there at user story 17. For sure, we'll create the child case in the first project. In the second project, it's a single case type only. Yeah.
if you are creating a child case means in that child case itself we will be having some screen some flows, right?
Yes, in
Screens
the
will be
screen
available.
second child case also will have flows. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So that's where the case management comes. So in the first project, na whole case management, like how to route the parent to child, how to route from child to parent, how to get the data, how to propagate the data, how to send emails, how to configure. All these things will be there. Yes.
So we can move from primary stage to alternate stage. We have
Correct.
need like that of
Yes,
stories.
we have changed to change states. We have primary to secondary, primary to alternate. Okay, all these things we have. Yes, yes. So main thing, yeah, guys. So I have to say, so the two projects cost is 10,000 guys. So it's a very, very minimum cost. Each project for 5,000. So installment option is also there. Okay. So you can get these two projects with business requirements, with recording sessions, with user requirements, everything. Okay. With the 10,000 cost. So this is very rare, like minimum cost, guys, because outside I know you people might have learned, but you might have not got the that hands-on. But we are very genuine, so that's why this genuine price. And please don't try to negotiate also, because uh, if you try to negotiate also, I have so many things to say, like you know we have to give to Jira tool, we have to give to go to meetings, we have to give to Pega teams, we have to give to Pega team. So these are all so many calculations which we have. So for that this cost is very low. So try to understand and you can proceed with. Okay. Yes, Shavani, we will be
Uh,
giving you the recording sessions. Yes, we'll be providing it.
I
Uh,
have questions.
yes, Sriram, go ahead.
Uh, in this two project, we will use any web services like SOAP, REST.
Yes, as I said, na, we'll be using Connect Rest in the first project. So here we'll be using Connect Rest in the fifth story only, and in the second project we'll have the Service Rest.
Okay. In this two project, we will create only rules, or is there any deploying like testing? Is there any
Yes, as I
way
said,
we'll
na,
do that?
yes. So we will be having the code review. We'll be having the testing. Okay, so we will be having all the requirement gathering of understanding it. Okay, so like this you'll have, so for each user story you'll be having design and analysis, then code review, then unit testing, and SIT testing. SIT testing means like deployment only. We don't have separate environment because we are not licensed partner of Pega, right? So we'll be doing it in the one environment only. Like deployment will show, we'll discuss about production issues, we'll discuss about the product file, how to deploy the code, everything. What means once everything is done, we'll discuss everything. Like once the whole project is developed, we'll discuss this deployment part.
Yeah, okay. But we
Hmm.
will understand in every business there are so many people, right? As a BA, team lead,
Correct.
and manager.
Yes,
We will understand how what they will do and individually. We will understand at the end of it, when we complete this project.
yes, correct. So as I said, na, I'll be acting like everything. I'm the all kind of hero here. Okay, so just kidding.
Okay, okay.
So I'll be so I'll be acting as a BA for you. I'll be acting as a developer for you. I'll be acting as a manager for you. I'll be acting as a team lead for you. Be acting as a tester. Okay, everything I'll be acting. So I have so
Yes, yes. Actually, the main motive is first of all we have to understand who are there in the meeting, who are involved in the
true,
project.
true,
That's first the main motive. That's
true.
why everyone chooses hands-on practice.
True. Agreed. So that's what here actually I'm everything. So that's why. So the first 2 days, na, next 2 days, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we'll study whole requirements. So as a client, how I want the requirements, okay, I'll explain. So today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Then from next week, we'll develop the code, right? From that time, so the first thing I'll acting as a BA, I'll explain the user story, and then as an team lead, I'll explain the design analysis, how to do, how to build this user story, and then after that, I'll be testing your code review as an team lead, and as a tester, I will see once you build the whole code. I mean, for one story, I'll not see, like for one stage or for one two stages, right? I'll be testing your code, how you did and all. Okay, so that means it will be good.
Okay.
So like that we'll do that, and then we'll lastly discuss about the deployment.
Hi, sure,
Okay.
Mayur here.
Yes, go ahead, Mayur.
Did we work on the bug? Means, is there any bug and we will trace and we will resolve that bug?
Exactly. Yes, bugs will be there. Bugs are nothing but your errors when you develop. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, right, right.
every guy, every person will get the errors and you will be sharing the screen. Suppose Mayur, you got the error today. Okay, you're developing one story. So I'll give you representation and you will be sharing the screen and you will be explaining your error. So that not only you will learn, others will also get to know that error and they will also learn. Okay, so that is the
One more
entire
question
beauty.
here.
Yeah.
Did we create a test cases as well for this? For
Yes,
the
yes. So unit test cases we have, that is a unit testing document also. So I'll show you UT doc for user story 3. Okay, we have a CP3 UT doc. So you have to design like this. So this is one CP3 UT doc. See how you should do. So login screen unit testing document. So when user creates the case, the registration screen is visible like the screen. When user clicks on guidelines, guideline screen. When the user clicks on helpline, helpline screen. So when user will enter wrong mail, what will happen? When user will enter phone number, what will happen? So all these things uh, you should do as a unit testing document. Means for one user story, I'll explain how to do. Okay, how to do that unit testing doc. Okay, then you have to UT like this. You have to create one like this. CP3 means COVID pass third user story unit testing doc. Naming convention should be like this, and you have to prepare the mock-up screens. You have to put. Okay, and these UT docs you have to keep it with you only. Okay, you guys have to not share in the Jira tool. Okay, don't share because I don't want others to see your unit testing documents and take from that and they copy that. No, keep it with you only for each user story, each unit testing document. At the end of the project, I'll be taking that and I will review the unit testing documents. Okay, so that's how we proceed. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, Shiva, like so today you will show us the how the board should be like that. Then tomorrow we need to practice on that. Like,
Yes. Now
would you?
today, suppose today you have to work on the user story. Okay, I'll explain the user story and design. And today whole day till end of the day you have to try. How much ever you will try and develop that. And tomorrow, if you get errors, you will be showing me and I'll helping it to resolve it. And if you don't get errors, then I have to spoon feed. So I will show the configuration. So I will show the design. I'll show and complete that requirement. Completely I'll show. Okay, that's how we do. Because we know, right, like not all everyone can do, so everyone can complete. So obviously others should also follow up to complete that requirement. So we don't degrade anyone. So obviously first day will be the requirement and the second day will explain the configuration.
explain the configuration individually or
No,
who not
same.
able to do that?
No, no. I mean, see, same user story means obviously same configuration will be there, right? One best practice one. So the best code I will be showing that, and you have to do that, complete it.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, okay. It's high time, 9:25. Last 5 minutes we have, guys. So any questions more? Any questions, Varun? I think you're trying to speak. You're not audible.
Saturday, Sunday also available, the sessions.
See, Monday to Friday will surely continue, but Saturday Sunday it won't be there. But Saturday, if at all any, some urgent requirement or any session where you guys want more help na, it's a comp of day where we can have that day also. But it's not mandatory, but it's only depend on the team and how you guys will agree. If you guys want and agree and want to learn more and want help, okay, then we'll have no issue. I don't mind in helping you guys. Okay. So I hope you guys understood our hands-on trainings. So this is how we will be proceeding, guys. So you can't find any kind of this training in the market. I hope so, because ours is unique and we will be unique in the market, and we will always be the unique partner. So, and you as a developer should understand and utilize this opportunity with us, and make sure you get into the right path. Okay, I know so many people have kept so much money in some XYZ or some ABC trainings, some damn trainings. Okay, I don't want to say those names, but you, when you are here with us, so you are a mega mana pegayan. Okay, so I'm giving you guys nice, like TCS, Infosys, and like that. You are a mega pegayan, so you will be with us and you will be developing it. Yes, Varun. So we'll be helping you in branch development and how to develop that. Okay, I'll help you in that also. We'll discuss that also. Okay.
Uh, Helping the mock interviews in this package only? Is there any separate?
Yes, this one only. So mock interviews, everything will help. So we'll have 2, 3 mock interviews with you, where I'll be asking you same questions how they'll ask in the real time, like your project details, how you worked on your project. Okay, real time scenarios, scenario based questions, everything I'll ask you. I mean, these mock interviews are done at the end of the trainings, so we'll be doing that in that particular time.
Okay.
Okay, I hope you all understood the content of our session. So I'm happy that you guys understood, and I hope you guys join the hands-on and get the most used of it. Yes. So I'm so happy to listen from you all, and looking forward to work with you guys. Okay. So ping me. I'll be pinging my WhatsApp number. You can ping me for registration. Okay, so today and tomorrow is for registration. So you can pay it today if you are very much confident on me. Okay, or you can see the tomorrow DCO session also, and you can do the registration. Okay, so ping me on my WhatsApp number. Let's connect and let's explore the hands-on. Okay.